Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trailer Talk. I know it's been a while, but I usually need a handful of trailers that inspire me to make these. And I guess there have been some good ones. I have been slacking a little bit, but I definitely wanted to do an episode before Gamescom next week because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of new cool trailers to talk about, like that Scalebound trailer or footage or whatever we're going to see. But as usual, thumbs up if you like Trailer Talk. Try to spread the word. And please leave a comment below on anything you see in this episode, anything you think that looks cool or lame, and if there's any trailers I missed in the past month, maybe let me know and I'll throw that in a future episode. Yeah, let's get started with a game from Platinum Games here that some people are excited about. I'm a little wary of, because while it looks cool and it is of a genre that Platinum Games excels at, I'm a little concerned whether this game has had enough time to be developed properly, because this is a licensed game published by Activision. And the last one that Platinum Games did came out last fall. It was Legend of Korra, and it wasn't very good. This is likely from the same team, I'm guessing. I don't know. But regardless, it hasn't been in development for that long, because it couldn't have. Platinum Games only has so many teams, and they've all been working on games. So, you know, it definitely has the look. It has the voice actors. But if you look at some of these environments, look, let me go back. Like look at these environments. They're just these boxy areas with, you know, these little barriers. And they're just kind of bland and uninspired. Very much like Legend of Korra. Like, look at this. Look at these buildings. These buildings might even be ripped right out of Korra for all we know. Mechanically, it'll probably be pretty sound. I'm just worried that it might be a little rushed, maybe a little short, and a little not very well refined. But, you know, who knows? Maybe Activision is giving them a bigger budget. You know, the Cybertron games are usually pretty good, well developed. But again, I don't think this has been in development that long. Transformers Devastation, it comes out like in a couple of months, I believe. So we'll see. I don't know. This next trailer is for a game that's getting an HD remaster from the PS2 era. Kind of a hidden gem that I really enjoyed. Look at this animations, man. From Vanillaware, they make beautiful games. You might know them as the guys that made Dragon's Crown or Muramasa. But Odin Sphere is the one from them that I probably played the most of. And obviously it has great art. It also has really cool, really great, story and presentation, and like the writing is good. It's kind of captivating in some ways. I never finished this game because there's like 5 different characters you play as, and they all play very differently. It's a very long game, but it is this side-scrolling action RPG with some very unique mechanics. Very unique. Like you restore health by eating fruit, but you will grow that plants that sprout that fruit in the midst of battle. Like the souls of the enemies you kill will go into these plants, and they'll grow over time, and then you'll go eat the fruit from them to restore your health. It's a weird game. There's plants that sprout sheep that you can kill and eat their meat. It's weird. But it has. I never got to this girl. I think she's the last one you play as. But it's cool. It's very melodramatic. It's sort of like a spin on Norse mythology, but just beautiful game with the great style. The original game didn't have a great frame rate, so I'm hoping this version of the game cleans that up some. But we know it's gonna be beautiful because look at this. It definitely makes me regret not finishing this game. I definitely played as that wolf character, that rabbit character, whatever the fuck he is. But I'm excited to maybe give this game another shot and finally finish it. Definitely a lot more unique than Muramasa and Dragon's Crown, which are more straightforward kind of like action brawlers. This one definitely has more RPG elements to it, more story as well. But yeah, who would have thought, man? It's cool to see these kind of like under the radar, you know, these like hidden gems of like especially the PS2 era come out in HD. You know, I'm tired of these HD fucking remakes of games that came out a couple years ago that were already in HD and it doesn't make any fucking sense. But there's some standard def games that really really need to look this beautiful, and this is definitely one of them. Now just give me Dark Cloud 2. Dark Cloud 2, please. Maybe throw in Kingdom Under Fire Crusaders or something. Stuff that really needs to be in HD. What do you think? Are you curious? Are you going to try this out? Again, beautiful fucking game. Probably the best looking vanilla game Vanillaware has made. Just overall. Very strange map system, though, that game. Oh, this next game, another beautiful, beautiful game. This sort of caught my eye probably a couple years ago when I first saw some like tech demo footage of it. But it's an indie developed like kind of action RPG, but it has like the combat is really slower paced and deliberate. I mean, there's a lot going on, but you can't just run in and start wailing on enemies. You'll get killed very quick. You got to block. You got to time your attacks. Very Dark Souls. Look at that fucking. That's fucking cool looking, right? Right? Am I crazy? Is that fucking cool looking? There's a lot of indie RPGs that kind of use this style these days, or indie action games. I love that. I love that. The more detailed cutscene, but still sprite-based characters. Reminds me of something like Monkey Island or some shit. This game's called Eitr, E-I-T-R. But it looks good. Another Devolver Digital game that's coming out that's looking hot. Hot. What do we have here? Oh, okay. This final trailer is a long one, so bear with me. But it's one that I've seen a lot of footage of. We need to talk about because this game's got some issues. This is The Devil's Third, or Devil's Third, the new Itagaki game. You know, he left, or if I got fired, who knows. He resigned from Tecmo, or Team Ninja, after Ninja Gaiden 2 came out. And, you know, he's kind of that guy. I don't know. But they showed off this trailer, or they announced this game years and years ago. It was in development hell. It was being published by THQ. That got shut down. The studio that, like, developed the original engine got shut down. Who knows what this is running in anymore. Nintendo picked it up, but then they almost didn't even fucking publish it in the West from the sounds of it. But they finally decided to. I don't know if this is going to be a digital-only game. There's some previews out there of the single player, and it's not great. They're not great. And I've seen some footage of them just playing levels, and it looks bad. Now, some of this stuff looks cool. Like, you know, it's kind of this hybrid shooter, third-person action game like Ninja Gaiden or something. But, you know, the aim-down sight stuff looks kind of lame. But, like, that lunge that he did with the hammer, that's cool. It kind of reminds me of Wolverine Origins, which was a pretty cool game. Seems like there's some solid ideas in here. The shooting never looks good. I saw that sliding reminds me of Vanquish. I like that. I mean, it makes less sense because he's just a dude, but fuck it. I'm going to say that this trailer you're seeing is kind of showing off the best of what this game looks like. There's like just straight up levels and boss fights that, holy god, look fucking terrible. But I think I might try this game because it might be a situation where it's so bad that it's kind of fun to play and see and just to laugh at. Maybe. You know, but then again, I love the original Ninja Gaiden on Xbox. But I'm not a fan of Ninja Gaiden 2. It seemed like way more sloppy and unbalanced to me. Some stuff in that game just seemed like bullshit. And Itagaki tends to want to make his games really challenging. But if he's not at his A game, it could end up just being really frustrating and annoying and maddening. I've definitely seen that when games that aren't that well designed want to be hard. No More Heroes 2 reminds me of that. But anyways, here's some footage of the multiplayer, which I think they're touting it as a multiplayer first game. I think it was originally pitched that way. Here's something interesting to note. Let me turn up the game audio a little bit. It's a little quiet. This game is getting a free-to-play multiplayer-only release for PC. The multiplayer mode is coming to PC, free-to-play. Now, there's some weird stuff in there. I don't know whether shooting chickens. I don't know why that dude's wearing. They're throwing carrots into a goal. This could be fun. It could be terrible, but it could be fun. Sometimes your game doesn't have to be that great to be fun in multiplayer. You know, we've seen fun multiplayer modes from iffy games. You know, right? You know, I don't know. Can anyone think of an example of a game that just had some like crap mechanics, but when in the hands of a bunch of players, you could still have a good time? That stuff exists. Just can't think of any right now. I don't know, man. Can y'all think of a game that has a single player and a multiplayer where only the multiplayer is really good and the single player is kind of butt? The shooting just looks so lame. They should not have used aim down sights. This is in Japanese. I don't know what they're saying, but go back to the carrot mode. That one looked pretty good. Hopefully it's not super grindy, since this is a game that could be turned into a free-to-play. Let me go back. I want to check out this map of the U.S. I've been suspect of U.S. maps ever since The Crew, which reinvented the shape of the U.S. The U.S. of A. I have no idea where I am in this footage because it's a lot of menus. Yeah, that looks a little funky. That doesn't look right. Florida looks bigger than Texas. I don't know what's going on. Why is the Northeast all extended out there? California doesn't look right. What's up with video games and maps of the U.S. that you can't quite get right? Apparently there's lots of things to buy and do in the multiplayer. I mean, it's half the fucking trailer. So that's good, right? It's a Wii U game. You know why this is a Wii U game? Because there's no way they could have got this game to look good enough to be even considered to be released on a PS4 or an Xbox One. Or even a 360. I don't know. No, it's probably Nintendo, only because Nintendo was the only one to publish it. You know, it worked out well with Platinum Games, at least critically, so maybe they thought that they could... Well, who knows? Nintendo probably played Ninja Gaiden and thought that... This looks okay. It looks okay. You know? So there are some games that I've played that, when in trailers, looked pretty rough. Anarchy Reigns is one of them. That is a game... There we go. That's a game that looked rough in trailers, didn't get great reviews, had a pretty bad single player, but the multiplayer was actually really fun. So this could be the next Anarchy Reigns for all we know. I don't know. I had fun. 2v2s in Anarchy Reigns. That's all excellent. So, and oh yeah, I guess that's it for trailer talk. Thanks for watching. Be excited about next week's trailer talk when we're showing off probably footage of Scalebound, Crackdown. It's good. I'm excited. Gamescom, I think these days you see just as many like new announcements as you know you do at TGS or E3. So I'm excited. Mountain Blade 2 is gonna be there. Anyway, leave a comment below on anything you see in today's episode. What do you think about Devil's Third? And thumbs up. If you like the show, spread the word, tell your friends, tell a message board, I don't know. Goodbye. Have a great day.